Right, welcome back to another guitar lesson. Today I'm going to teach you a really simple, easy, fun way to play Ecstatic by Foo Fighters off of the first album, obviously. So all we're really doing in this song is just shifting power chords around. That is all we're really doing. So again, if we start here, if you put your first finger on the A string on the 5th fret, third finger on the D string on the 7th, pinky finger on the G string on the 7th, and all you're doing is just moving this chord around. So whether we're rooted from the low E, the A string, this is what we're doing. So I won't keep going through sort of how to fret this. So you start on the 5th fret, if we're letting our first finger be our guide here, start on the 5th fret of the A string, and you just simply slide that up 1 fret, and you just sort of you can, if you want, keep the third and pinky there in place and just use your first finger to slide on the A string from the 5th to the 6th. But you could, that's how the song starts, that's sort of the inch. You sort of start on the 5th, then you slide up to the 6th and just stay there with some strum. Use strumming, all down strokes, whatever works for you. And say now basically we go down to the low E string, so we're rooted from the low E string now. And so we go 8, if we go 8, we go 6, 5, 4, so go rooted from, with using our first finger as our guide, 6, 5, 4. And what you do is you sort of hit it 6 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then the 5th, then onto the 4th here. Then sort of another 6 hits there, and then we go, then 6 again. Okay, then we go 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then basically you can play all downstrokes, you can alternate, like I say, it's entirely up to you. But at the end there, stay on that G power chord at the end a bit longer with some strums just to let it build and build. So to play that all through slowly, as I say, and that's basically it. So just remember that intro bit. Just let that build there, just stay on that G sometimes, a couple at the end, and then that's basically the bulk of the song. And then sort of we have this chorus again, staying with power chords. You basically root from the A string, you go from the 3rd fret to the 1st, then onto the low E on the 1st. So if that makes sense, if we're letting our first finger be our guide here, just playing power chords, we're on the A string, go from 3rd fret to 1st fret, then to the low E string from the 1st. Power chord there, so I'm trying to start an F power chords. And then basically go back to the A string again, then we're going 4, 3, 2. And then what happens is there's this slide just with your first finger that goes 2, 4, 6, 8. You can use different fingers if you want, whatever works for you. And then back into the and just remember the chord. And it's one of them songs, like if somebody was just learning guitar or just like new in the world of just like playing the guitar, I would definitely, if they're not unfamiliar with power chords, it's like almost a perfect, too good to be true type of song to get them used, because it really gets you used to sliding power chords around, alternating different from E to A strings, just moving this shape around, just getting used to, like I say, barring down like, you know, fifth power chords. But yeah, just that's all there is really to Ecstatic. I'd say it's a really simple, fun, easy song to play. Obviously put some distortion on when you're playing along to it. And just remember that intro there, rooted from the A string, 5th to 6th. And then you just go back 6 on the low E. And as I say, every time before you change, it's sort of 6, then this chord in the middle, like the passing sort of chord, and then... So there's sort of 6 each time before you change into other, like the next chord. So yeah, really quick lesson this one, just sort of like flew by the time, but I hope you've enjoyed it, hope it helps, and as I say, it's a really fun song from the first album by Foo Fighters, and I'll see you again soon.